Welcome to another collective reading using the tarot. What it is, what's up? So happy Monday if you are from the Southern Hemisphere. And if you are not, happy Sunday, happy whatever day that you are watching this. This is a timeless reading. Take whatever resonates with you. Leave the rest for your fellow baddies in the collective. Okay, so what do we want to listen to? You're picking and choosing what you listen to at the moment. I feel like you're learning how to pluck the good ideas out of thin air. This has been maybe a saying that you grew up with that was like, what, you want me to pluck it out of thin air, like miracles? I feel like you're actually embodying that. You're overcoming like, sayings and things that came from a lack mentality as a child. You're building onto those. So you're plucking what out of thin air? Yeah, high vibes, abundance, mindsets. We've got some really fast moving energy here with the Knight of Swords. But there's also this sense of like contemplation with the 3 and Page of Wands in reverse. What's happening with the collective? What is happening? Yeah, but then we've got this fast moving energy. What is happening here? Oh. Okay, I'm getting this sense that this energy is really moving quite quickly, okay? Just the energy in general. We just had a new moon. Things are really rapidly changing. You have been on a rather... like, you're not a noob. You're not new to what it is that you do, okay? I feel like this energy is fast-paced, fast-moving because there is a mastery of you. And this energy, this contemplation is really a choice, but it's like a slowing down. I can really feel like this fast-paced energy and you are bringing in this new skill or this new set or this new sense of belonging. Actually, I want to say there's some things that you've been working on within your sacral and your solar plexus chakra. So you could have been doing a lot of like aligning in those energy ports. I definitely am picking up that you are working really deeply on your spiritual realms. I feel like you're bridging. This makes more sense. So this is like your spirit realms, energy, wairua, your connection to spirit. It's really fast. You're a mastery in that space. It's not something new to you. I feel like it's also a really childlike energy. So you've been working with that energy for a while. But this energy here with the solar plexus, the sacral, it's new, baby. You are new to this, baby. I feel like this is also a lot of your self-concepts, just the things that you have been doing to make yourself feel really good. So you could be on your glow up. You could be in your hot witch summer, hot girl summer, or building towards that. For some of you, I feel like you have been on that baddie train for a while. And this will be like your 3rd or 4th hot witch summer. So with these cards here, we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse, and it was really tucked behind the Four of Wands. I didn't actually see it, kind of surprised me and popped out. So for me, this is really saying that you're working on, you've left situations and now you're in that period after the fact, after the relationship has dissolved, and you are working towards finding union for yourself so you don't get that surprised element of like your grief and your emotions from that disassembling of that relationship. I feel like this was quite a grand relationship. It was quite honorable for a moment there. You did gather a lot of treasure within that relationship, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. And with your Hierophant here, and then we've got the Nine of Swords. No, I said Nine of Swords, but it's actually the Cups, Nine of Cups. That's interesting. Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords upright, I'm pretty sure, is the one with all the knives in the back. Or is that 10? Okay, Spirit. I'm going to get this card just so we can work with the energy, since I did say it. It's the 10. Is that the 9? So what is the 9? Oh, that is 9. Oh no, that's Swords. Okay. What I'm really gathering from this energy is that you are learning. This is 9. You are learning deeper about yourself. So I thought that this was these. Yeah, okay. So this is the card that I thought you were in. What I said it was, but this is actually the card. Very two different distinct energies in it. One of them is being happy with what you have. The other one is having all sorts of different troubles, things keeping you up at night, worries. Okay. So I feel like with this Hierophant here and the original card, the Nine of Cups, you've been really working towards finding satisfaction within your life. And I feel that you thought you knew what satisfaction was with this old relationship, and now you're moving on to something a lot more peaceful. I'm hearing a lot more aligned with what it is that you actually like and desire. And your likes and your desires and your loves, they may not actually be any different to what they were in this other relationship, okay? So this could be a romantic relationship. This could be a work relationship. I don't feel like you're related in the aspect of bloodlines. This is more of like a professional or a merging. So, you know, like merging DNA. So you could have children with this person. I feel like the energy has moved quite quickly. The healing that you've done has been quite rapid because you've been on this journey for long. You haven't not been on the journey for your whole life. I also feel like this is quite childlike because of the way that I was talking. So a lot of childlike energy healing you could be doing at this time. Spirit saying really continue on searching for the pleasures within yourself that light you up. So after leaving this relationship, it's really important for you to be finding the satisfaction of your own union within yourself. And that is a personal journey. Okay? These people in these cards, they are all separated except the Four of Wands. So this is telling me that this journey could make you feel quite lonely. Even the Four of Wands card here, I'm hearing that this is a union within self card. You're really being encouraged to I want to be really careful with my words here. Continue to desire what feels good in your heart, but remember that the journey to self is quite an isolating journey. And why we do that, why you have been kind of like, I feel like you're also being guided to do some journey alone, because it separates your energy from other people's energies. Okay. And then once you're in that space, you're able to move really quickly throughout your own wounds, your own shadows, your own pleasures as well. And when you can decipher what is yours with discernment and then what is someone else's with discernment, you're able to lead by example, I'm hearing. So you become the representation of truth, of knowledge, of power, of wisdom, of great change. And you also become that totem to represent changing your mind. So you could have grown up with parents, they want to say people. You could have grown up with people as your parents who didn't like that you changed your mind, maybe it inconvenienced them. So that really put you into a shadow hyperfeminine. Your love is a breaker of chains and healer of whakapapa. So this energy of separation, loneliness, isolation is helping you heal your whakapapa, so the generations and lineages to come. It's also amplifying your wealth because you're learning how to love yourself deeper throughout this energy. The right masculine will lead you into a peaceful relationship. So this is just that tautoko to say that, you know, your kingdom spouse, your soulmate, there's going to be difficult times in it, but these should be pleasurable relationships. There shouldn't be a lot of misunderstanding, okay? If there is, that means that they've got a lot of shadow work to do, and maybe that's also the reflection of shadow work that you need to do. So stepping into that isolation to, again, make sure that you are understanding of who you are at your core and yourself, so other people can't manipulate you into having those triggers. So we have rats in the nest, holding on to past victim mentality. It's scary, I know. Take a deep breath. Time for a spiritual bath. You're here to teach others how to soften by teaching them how to love you. So this energy, I feel like if it's your kid's father, they're obviously not going to go away. You've made a child with them, brought them into Earthside. So it's important that when you have really made the decision that this person is not good for you, this person, you know, you have karma together, you have past lives together, there's a lot of energy there. That's okay. What happens when you come to accept that fully and you understand that there might be, you know, there's all these energetics happening. It doesn't mean that you have to play them out. Oftentimes it is enough for you just to know the history and to know that you've had past lives, to be able to be like, okay, I'm going to clear that karma. I'm going to cut those cords. I'm going to return them back to source so we can both receive the ultimate love and light. Instead of draining yourself from a cord to one cord to you to the other person and you're trying to get energy, you cut that cord and then you stick the cord into source, into Earth Mother, and the same for yourself, so you can rejuvenate, so you can become resourceful, and so you can do that, heal yourself. The path through being really gentle with yourself and teaching yourself is also something that you're going to be doing by being the example. So speaking really softly to people. This is more so if you're quite triggered a lot. Otherwise, this is just something that is for you and for you to work on. This energy is really lovely because it feels very grounded in quite a chaotic state. I feel like you're learning how to love yourself more, accept yourself more. And your children in these relationships could be triggering the old version of yourself, of who you were when you were with that other person, because your person and your child are quite the same. This is a beautiful invitation for you to expand your relationship with your child, and it's got nothing to do with your baby daddy or mama, okay? So some of these relationship issues are for you to forgive, because the right masculine will lead you into a very peaceful relationship. There should only be regulated fun, unless you want your person to trigger the fuck out of you for you to glow up, okay? But when you're in that realm, you're needing someone else outside of you to show you where you have your problem areas, okay? We'll just call triggers problem areas. But you don't need that. Everybody gets triggered. Everybody has triggers. Everybody has a past. No one is perfect. You can't completely heal the past. You're going to get surprises all along the way. Your nervous system, though, and regulating your nervous system to be eligible to accept the high frequencies as they come in, is a big part of your healing journey, and it's going to assist your children into reaching that. I feel like some of you who are watching, your relationship with your baby daddy will get better once you release the energetic ties. And also, I feel like once you stop giving a fuck about how they feel about you. It doesn't matter how they feel about you. People will have opinions about you, no matter what you do, no matter where you go. What this energy, though, is really, telling you to do is lean into that beautiful pause and soft energy, because this is quite a fast-paced energy as well, which I also can feel is more to do with how quickly things can change for you, okay? So it can be scary to move, to cut cords, to do energy work. I feel like this is a part of your initiations. If you work with energy in your hands, if you are manipulating energy, if you're working with light language, if you're clearing, if you can see people's blueprints and things, these are your initiations as the Hierophant into that mahi, into that work. Hierophant can also represent ritual, ancient lineage. It can represent energy as a whole, like spirituality or religion. But I can really see you as a powerful energy worker with a beautiful reputation of keeping men and women out of their darkness, okay? You don't trap people in their darkness, you pull them out. I feel like this is learnt through the relationships that you've done with your family and your healing, but also yourself. You keep you out of your own darkness through the rituals of yourself at home, okay? So keep those up. Keep working with your money. Your money is not working against you. It's working for you, okay? So continue to build a really good relationship with your money. I feel like that's going to impact your business a lot because of the stress that it detangles from the current situation and the current ideas that you have, okay? And this can flick in like a day. So really, really, really be open to your manifestations coming in within a 24-hour rate, okay? You think about it one day, it's here the next. You ponder one thing for 2 days, on the third day, it's here, okay? It's not taking very long for manifestations to come in. Why? Because you've been working on this for a long time. 7 years, I'm hearing, 5 years for some of you, okay? And for some of you, it's like very, very close, 3 years, 2 years. So the karmic cycles are clearing and moving. This energy, I feel like we're weaving in and out of the 3D and the 5D a lot. So you're getting stronger. You're getting really good at just like knowing yourself. Continue meditating at night for those of you who are. Continue with the binaural beats, the affirmations. Continue with, if you've got like broken sleep and you're playing music in the background, that's going to help you catch into the vibe and then go back into your cycles again, okay? You've got a lot to be thankful for in your own self and who you are and how far you've come. So continue to celebrate that for yourself too, is what I'm hearing. And yeah, who gives a shit about what anyone else says? And take a bath. Time for a spiritual bath. So if you don't have a bath, you could swim in the river, in the ocean, wherever you want to go, okay? I hope this message reaches you in good health. Please let me know if this connected with you, if I'm talking to you, if we are picking up on a vibe. I really want to get to know you. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.